Hello, beautiful people from the internet. You have been visited by the Spring Fairy. As we all know, it is springtime. And if it's not spring where you live, I'm so sorry for you because this is the best time of the year when all hope returns. Okay. Before I start my today's philosophical rant, I just want to say that there are so many things that we don't know. There are so many things that we have no idea about. Your opinion is not the supreme one. My opinion is not the supreme one. And now that I got that out of the way, we can focus on what I wanted to actually discuss here. So, for forever, I have had these nightmares, I would say. I'm not sure if I want to call them nightmares because they're more like these loops that I get stuck in. And I have not yet found a correlation between certain life events in my waking life and these dreams, but it certainly has some correlations there, I think. We will get to that. So I have never had any fear of heights in real life. Well, there's always some tiny bit of it that is normal, but I was always the one who was trying to climb trees, trying to climb all these children's park thingies where you can climb, and I was always the one who was always living at the top and, always trying to climb higher. And most of my life I've lived on the 9th floor building, so there's something about shopping malls. There's something about shopping centers, and it's never been a problem to me in real life, but somehow when I fall asleep in my dreams, in my nightmares, there are phases where I lose myself in the loops of shopping centers. And especially escalators. When there's an escalator in my dream, I can't go up and down. I always fall from it. And there are endless, mysterious levels in the shopping center. There are endless floors, and the shapes always morph, and I always fall, and I always end up somewhere else. And the last time I had a loop like this with a shopping center was about a few days ago, I think, and they keep coming back to me. Sometimes I have more of them, sometimes I have less. I haven't been stuck in these loops for quite a while now, and I had this dream 2 days ago or something, where I was trying to find the exit again. I was trying to escape again. I was bringing my family with me this time. I often get lost in the back rooms. And then I take the same bus that goes around the shopping center. It's just, I'm very sure that so many of you have had similar dreams. So, oh my god, I'm seeing a pigeon sitting. I want to show you. Look at these guys. They're just... The thing is, I had this dream, and so many fears of escalators surfaced, and so many subconscious fears that I'm not aware of on a daily basis. And the thing is, the very next day, I had an interview in a very big shopping center in the very city center. And I went to this shopping center. And it is so far the craziest place, the craziest build, where these escalators are arranged in a very specific way. I don't even know how to describe it because it probably wouldn't make sense to anybody else, but no other shopping center in where I live is built like this. And these escalators in this one specific place are super scary. And I'm not even afraid of heights. I'm not even afraid of anything like that. But when I'm there, it triggers everything. Like, that's the place that triggers all my subconscious fear of escalators. And I had an interview on the 2nd floor. And I had to, first of all, I had to find a place where I was supposed to go. So I had to put up with these escalators a few times before I drive up and down and to like the third floor, then the second one. Then I was like, oh wait, like should I be on this floor? And I had to like really pull myself together because I'm very scared of those escalators. I cannot even go near them. It triggers so much in so many things in me, so many emotions, so much fear. I mean, if I had to do this every single day and I would practice being there every single day, then it probably wouldn't be a problem for me. And if I was actually accepted in that job, which I will get to know next week, then I will know, will we meet again with these escalators? Will we not? You know, but yeah, this is crazy because when I am on an escalator in my dream, I feel it is so narrow, it is so tiny, and I'm always falling off the edges, or I'm barely holding on. And when I'm on a similar escalator in real life, it is the same feeling. And I've never been afraid of heights. Like, that's the important part here. I have never been the person that's afraid of heights. I was always the one that wanted to experience climbing somewhere. I don't know, jumping from places or something, climbing higher and higher. But there's something about shopping centers. There's something about escalators. There's something about multiple floors with transparent walls, like transparent fences. I don't know how you call these things in English, but there's something about the transparency in the lights and ads everywhere, stores everywhere, people everywhere. There's something about seeing like 5 floors beneath you. There's something about having transparent guards for the escalators. There's like you okay, let's be more philosophical here. Let's be more deeper here, okay? Oh my god, look at this pigeon, guy. I can't focus. Look at this pigeon, you guys. I know my window is super nasty, but look at this pigeon. How can I continue speaking with you when he's looking at me like this? He's warming his wings. Chilling. So I'm just recording this to maybe ask if you've had a similar experience, or if you have any information. I know so far that these very specific shopping center loops, where I'm always stuck in the back rooms, or falling off of buildings a lot, falling off of escalators, and getting lost in many shopping hall spaces, and all of these dreams are related to some sort of inner struggles, or the daily life, or my fears, or my subconscious goals, or fears, or insecurities, or phases in my life, you know. I know there is some correlation, but at the same time, sometimes it just makes no sense. And I tried being into dream interpreting, but I never really connected with the right methods, I think, and I never really got too deep into this. After being so shaky and unstable in my dreams, after being so lost and confused in my dreams, in my loops, when I'm asleep, I feel very masochistic about this, because I absolutely love nightmares, and they're always with me in one way or another, and I love them for that, because I get to experience a reality that is somehow subconsciously hidden in my waking life. And I have experienced the worst horrors ever in my nightmares. And this video is only about escalators and about fear of heights or whatever. So this is not about all the other horrors that I have experienced, but they have stopped, I think. And actually, last night I dreamt about flying again, which is also another theme. And those are the best dreams, and you know it. You know it. You probably had those as well. When you just fly in your dreams, that's like the greatest feeling ever. And I had that last night. And I think it just, like, what I dream about when I'm asleep, it just mirrors the subconscious brain, the subconscious self. And I think I'm happier now. I think I'm happier now. There are some days when I'm very moody and very, very bipolar and sad and extremely existential and completely gone. Existentially gone, you know? Full with existential dread and horrors. And then I get those dreams. I think so. But sometimes I don't, and it's never perfectly making sense, you know? Sometimes they just appear from my subconscious and it seems like it's out of nowhere, but you know, something is buried deep underneath the layers of my consciousness, and that shows what it means to be stuck in the back rooms of shopping malls and to be morphing into and morphing together with all kinds of shapes and walls and escalators and transparent walls and transparent bridges or whatnot, and taking different buses, going in circles and in imaginary cities, in imaginary other realms of nature, and getting lost in all these parallel universes. Like, I think these trips when I'm asleep, they're just very harsh, like, exaggeration of how my soul wants to be free and craves to explore and get lost and just let go and just fall and not be afraid of falling, because there are so many dreams of mine where I just fall from very tall buildings in my area where I live in my real life. There are some of these famous buildings that are, you know, my area is famous for having them. And I've never been up there. I've never even been inside there on like the first few floors, but somehow in a few of my nightmares, I'm just on top of the roof or something, or I'm in on the last floor, and I'm just hanging from the balcony, and then everything is swinging and I'm falling and everything is collapsing. I'm falling through the floors, and you know, I'm suffering there, and it's never really a physical suffering. It's more like psychological suffering. And I think that's the point here. That my subconscious brain actually fakes the scenario of me being in danger physically while I'm actually really not hurting. It's just like this fear of falling. It's like this fear of letting go and surrendering. And, you know, so that is related to these nightmares, but also, why can't I just start flying? You know? Why can't I just let go and start flying? That's what I wanted to add to this as well, because I have dreams of just flying. And when I fly, it starts out from the ground. But I'm always afraid to let go when I'm falling. And, you know, you can make out of this what you want, but it's very symbolic to me. It's very deep to me, you know. I have had a lot of lucid dreams in the past. I have had many of them, and I have practiced this in the past, and I should start doing it again, but it takes a lot of work personally, and it takes a lot of strength and energy for me. Sometimes it happens automatically, but it's very rare. But when I really focus on it and set the intention, I can lucid dream. I can do that. It's easy for me. And yeah, then I did fly. And I have done a lot of things. And I've done this and that. But you never really know. And as I said before, there are so many things we don't know. And we're not supposed to know. I think that's the point of this. We're not really supposed to know, you know? There are so many things that benefit us because they don't have a clear explanation. I truly believe that because we have a reason to think then. We have a reason to get shocked and be surprised and ask questions because because if everything was clear, then we wouldn't do that. And we're here to explore and discover and ask questions and be lost and unsure. And that's the point of it. And I just absolutely feel like my life gains a new hue, a new side. And I open up a new portal in my brain and in my soul when I encounter escalators, especially in this one shopping center here in this city, in Riga. And when I go there, which I never do, because I live a little bit further away from it, so I never go there. But when I have to go there like once a month or once every 2 months, well, once every 3 months sometimes, when I encounter the escalators, I feel I'm getting connected to other universes so much easier. And I get lost in the other universes. And I lose it all. I lose it all because I lose my sense of the ground and sense of me. And there are some trigger points that I have yet to discover. And I'm only slowly starting to discover what are those trigger points. And one thing in one location is specifically that shopping center. Because this is not the first time that I've had specific places trigger something in me. And actually, when I've asked around to other people from this specific city that I trust with these things, which I'm still not sure if I really trust them, but I had to trust them with these things to know more. And when I have asked around, they have confirmed that they have some suspicions and triggers and the same type of intuition screaming to them, whether in their dreams or in real life, regarding the same shopping center. Okay, I will not go into any conspiracy theories. You can watch videos about that. I am not the conspiracy theory channel. I am a channel of sharing my own experiences and wisdom, and I have no conspiracy theories that I have created around this, but there are some theories that I do think are very, 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 very like to 95% true about what's going on underneath shopping centers, okay? And I am not new to this theory. I've been living with this theory for a long while, and these are very strange places. And my gut literally knows it and feels it to the extreme. And nobody that is, quote, normal, like nobody that is living without these intuitive screams, like nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody believes this. Nobody talks about this. And my gut is just screaming that something is wrong about shopping centers, okay? Like that's why I hate shopping. I absolutely hate shopping. And I hate being there for longer than a few minutes. And I have had, like most of my jobs that I have had have been inside of those places, in certain shops that are in big shopping centers. And when you get so worked out and when you get so exhausted and completely drained from your work, your intuition drains and your heart drains, your spirit is drained, and you're a zombie, you're a robot, you're not there, then you don't feel it anymore, okay? Now that I've had a break from working for a few months, the escalators are speaking to me again. The escalators are screaming. The escalators are speaking to me. And if I get another job in a shopping center, when I become a robot, it will probably be less apparent to me, and they will stop screaming at me. But I don't know what happens. We have to find out. If I don't get accepted there, I don't know. Will I be happy or will I be sad? Will I die of hunger because I will have no money? Or will I go on dates with my escalators every day? I don't know. The things you do for money, right? Okay, thank you all for listening. If you have any comments about this or any experience you want to share, please do that. This is why I record those things. This is why I record these videos, okay? I hope you stay blessed. I hope you stay safe. Don't become a robot. The conspiracy theory rabbit hole is super deep. And if you want to know more about my experiences around each specific theory there is about any topic, please let me know, because I think I am a big archive of strange things that have happened in my life that I have nobody to talk with about. And yeah, that's what this channel is for. So thank you for watching. Bye.